Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the Cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to be discussing the year-to-date return on investment, or ROI. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the holiday sale on Into the Cryptoverse Premium at intothecryptoverse.com. A great way to visualize Bitcoin's returns is just to simply look at the year-to-date ROI, or to look at the return of Bitcoin as a function of time for every single year. And one of the reasons I like to do that is because it really shows you how different various years can be. For instance, the years of 2014 and 2018 were very similar in that they yielded a return much less than one. So if you had put in money at the very beginning of the year in 2014 or 2018, by the end of the year, you were down significantly. In the same way, 2022 is actually coming in just between the ROI drawdown from 2014 and from 2018. Furthermore, I think one thing to really point out here is that the years after the bear market years, right? That's not to say that the bear market, is definitively done, right? I mean, even the 2014 bear market lasted through part of January of 2015. But if you take a look at as a whole at 2015 and 2019, what you'll notice is that both of those years, while they took very different paths to get to their ultimate final ROI, if you had bought at the very beginning of the year, it ended up being between 1 and 2. So, your ROI for buying Bitcoin in 2015 and in 2019, had you bought at the very beginning of the year, which was the year after the bear market, or at least the major part of the bear market, your return on investment for 2015 would have been about 1.37, and then 2019 would have been about 1.9. So 1.4 to 1.9 is what it more or less looks like. And that's why I've said before, like a lot of people are constantly asking, is the bottom in? Is it not? And remember, even when the bottom is in, you're still likely looking at a relatively long accumulation phase. It doesn't mean the price can't go up a good bit and get people to get very, very excited again, but it's just likely going to stay somewhat stagnant for a while, right? Like maybe it could go up a bit in 2023, but we're likely not going to get too far into a new bull market until, sometime in 2024. On the contrary, if you look at other years, like let's say 2016 and 2020, you'll notice that they both gave returns over 2. Okay? Over 2. 2016 was 2.24 or 2.21, and then 2020 was 4.01. So between 2 to 4 or so. So I would say a good chance 2023 could be somewhat flat, right? Choppy is what it's most likely going to look like. 2024 might more so mimic 2016 and or 2020. But of course, the real crazy years were things like what we saw in 2017 or in 2013, where you saw massive returns. Now, unfortunately, Bitcoin likely will not go up like 20x in a year, but it does really show you the different types of bull markets and how some of and here's 2011, right? Different types of markets, right? You have the bull market years like 2011, 2013, and 2017. You have the bear market years like 2014, 2018, 2022. You also have the sort of the accumulation years like 2015 and 2019. And so on and so forth. You also had 2021, which was sort of just all over the place. We just mostly went sideways. We also had 2012, which we went up about 2 to 3x or so. So that's currently what we're looking at, right? It's been a bear market year. We know that. We said a long time ago that 2022 was just simply going to be a bear market. Could easily bleed into 2023. Still, of course, would make sense to be somewhat cautious going into the early part of 2023. But hopefully, as we get later on into 2023, this whole market can really start to turn itself around, and 2024 and 2025. And again, you could even should be somewhat better based on some of the cyclical behavior. But again, one of the things to consider is it also could be somewhat timely with the Fed going back to quantitative easing by then. and actually having that pivot. But again, all this is subject to change. We'll have to play it one day at a time, go one day at a time, and see kind of where things ultimately stack up. But look, guys, these bear market years have never been easy. 2014, 2018, and now 2022. We're almost the way through the 2022 bear market. Again, even the 2014 bear market lasted into 2015. So just be cognizant about that. Don't just ring the victory bells just because we get to the end of this year. We know it could bleed into 2015, or sorry, into 2023, as it did in the 2014 bear market, where it bled into 2015. But again, as we get further out into 2023, I would expect the market to slowly start to turn itself around. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Again, we do have the holiday sale at intothecryptoverse.com. So it's Into the Cryptoverse Premium, which is at intothecryptoverse.com. Make sure you guys check it out. Sign up. We'll run that sale for a little bit longer. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.